All right, everyone, welcome back to We Want Plates, brought to you by our sponsor for the week, my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/CaptainSparkles, for quality Minecraft live-streamed gameplay. Link in the description. Drop a follow if you're interested. I wish I had like a food-related sponsor, because it would fit so well on We Want Plates. Hey, peanut butter M&Ms, if you ever want to reach out, hit me up. I'll take you as a sponsor, because, you know, you're my favorite and all that. Okay, so let's start off with number 19. As we say goodbye to George Calumbaris's restaurant empire, here's some eggplant served on a clothesline at the Press Club in Melbourne. I was unfamiliar with this particular chef and how he apparently had a restaurant empire of gimmicky ways to serve food. But farewell. I'm sure it all tasted great and stuff. And I'm sorry to see you go. I've never seen like a bacon strip of eggplant. I kind of want to try it. I wonder if it's any good. It's interesting though, because like clothes being served on a clothesline, because it looks like I don't know. I get it. Steak on a rock. Tasted good though. I mean, it could be worse. At least it's, you know, smoothed out and polished, and it's not like they just went out back and were like,
"Oh, that looks like a cool rock. Let's put this steak on it. No need to wash it first. It'll be fine. Strengthens the immune system when you introduce bacteria into it."
So, and this also, is that a sharing plate? Kind of looks like maybe it's a sharing plate that you pick off and then you put it on the plate that's in front of you. In which case, as long as it's not dirty and uneven, you can share off of whatever. And it's flat, and you know, it's not that bad. I've seen worse here. Seen much worse. My butter came on a rock. That rock is far too small for the butter. What is it with the rock thing here? This rock looks less polished as well. This looks like one that they might have just gone out back and been like, we ran out of plates. How are we gonna serve the butter? Right, you know what? What did cavemen do? They probably use rocks. So let's just, if it was good enough for them, it's good enough for us. It does look like some good butter though. It's got like some salted stuff on it. Dude, whenever the butter comes, it's got like some salty stuff. You're like, I know I'm in the right place. Even if it does come on a rock, I'm excited to try it out. Meat on a silver ox skull. See, that makes it a little bit too morbid for my tasting. I do like meat. One of my New Year's resolutions for 2020, though, was to try to substitute out more of my meals for either vegetarian or plant-based, and I've actually done a pretty good job at it. I'm probably at about 50% of my meals, which is massively up from previous years when I didn't make an effort to do it. This, though, despite my New Year's resolution, I'm like, well, gaudy. That's also just not a very convenient thing. I guess it has some handles to bring over, but not a very convenient serving plate. Looks heavy, too. It was chef special on the menu. That's why it comes in a frying pan. I mean, I don't know. French fries, frying pan. I don't really see anything wrong with this, to be perfectly honest with you. As long as the pan isn't scorching hot and like it hurts you when you actually pick the thing up, which sometimes at restaurants when something is served in a skillet, they're carrying it with like an oven mitt and they're like, just FYI, it's pretty hot, don't touch the plate. I'm always very worried at that point. I'm like, I guess I'll just leave it sitting here for like 10 minutes because I can't handle hot foods very well. It's French fries. It's freaking French fries. You're just gonna pick them out. It doesn't matter. As long as it contains them, you can use your hand, you can pick them out of there. I don't know, that looks perfectly normal to me. I don't know what the issue is. Maybe I'm missing it because everybody else here upvoted it. So maybe there's a thing about pans. Maybe it's the fact that French fries are a chef special, which is a little bit strange. Not a very like gourmet dish, but maybe it's got some truffle on it. Mai Tai or premium spam juice? That's a weird way to serve a drink. Huh. I mean, maybe they're at like a Hawaiian themed bar. And I know that Spam is like much more highly consumed per capita in Hawaii. I hope they wash it quite a bit. Or maybe they don't. Maybe that's part of the charm. We just, we empty out the Spam. We use it in our dishes. We don't even wash the tin. We just pour your alcohol straight into it. You get a little bit of the essence of Spam while you're consuming your drink. A little bit of the residual smell of it really adds to the experience of your drink. Our soup came in a test tube. Maybe it's a scientifically themed bar or something like that. At my favorite restaurant, they do have a soup. It's like the first thing that they serve you. It doesn't come in a test tube, but it is a little glass. It almost looks like a glass egg, and you just you drink it rather than taking it out with a spoon, and it's delicious. And usually I like more of the softer, mushy, liquid foods in shorter quantities, like spoon, just a certain small amount rather than kind of downing it. But it works. They make it work. The test tube aspect is a little bit strange, just plugged up with a cork. But you know what? Potion seller, I require your strongest potions. Fries, onion rings, chicken, mozzarella sticks, all served on a shovel. Is this a thing? Because I think we've seen something else served on a shovel here on the subreddit before. Maybe someone who worked at that restaurant in the kitchen was like, wow, this is actually a good idea. They kind of missed the point of the subreddit. They're just like, this is a great place for inspiration. Once you take the food off, does the shovel just clunk down? Is the food holding the shovel down? Or like, where's the center of gravity here when the plate is empty? Because there's some drinks back there that might be in the line of fire when that shovel just tips down after we reduce the load on the front part of it. Just why a shovel though? It's not like any of this stuff that has to be dug up with the shovel. I mean, onions, I guess, have to be planted, but nothing else here. I guess potatoes, yeah, but I don't know. I don't associate my food with shovels for the most part, even if they might have something to do with the process at the very beginning. Not even sure how to drink this. You know, I wasn't even sure how the apparatus is supposed to be used for kind of what it's made for, as evidenced by another when I was like, well, this part looks really dirty. Ew, that's gross. Why would you want to put your mouth on there? And then I'm like, oh wait, that's not where your mouth goes. My assumption is that you definitely drink it out through there. 100%. That's where you put your mouth. You just drink it out through there, because obviously the leaf is blocking it in this situation. They put it in the wrong side. Usually the leafy greens go in that side. Scraping tiramisu from this percolator was quite challenging. I mean, is it? I guess tiramisu is usually kind of served on its own standalone, but was it really difficult? I feel like it's probably not that difficult. That title seems like maybe an exaggeration. If it's, tiramisu that was made properly, it's probably doesn't require much physical exertion. Curly fries delivered by a pneumatic tube are pretty neat though. Honestly, a restaurant where all of your dishes get served through a pneumatic mail tube kind of thing that you then open up in front of you is a great idea. No human to human interaction at all. You just put your order in on a little touchpad, and then it gets served to you via pneumatic tube. That's so Jetsons futuristic, and I love it. I guess the drinks would just be kind of sealed in. They have a lid on them, and then you open it, have drinks in a pneumatic tube. Oh my God, somebody out there. Restaurants are a risky business, so I don't want to undertake this, but pneumatic tube restaurant, brilliant, and I love it. Please do it. Spaghetti juice leaked all over the table and me. Yeah, there needs to be legislation passed against serving things with, liquid sauce on a flat plate. Someone eventually is going to be like, we should revolutionize the way we serve soup by doing it on a flat plate that has no raised edges at all whatsoever. That seems like the best way to do it. It's also a great challenge for the waiters to actually get it to the table without it ending up all over the floor. There is going to be some soup spilled on the floor, so they just have to watch their step. It's a good exercise in balance, and they'll be prepared for anything after it. Just why? I mean, it's kind of an interesting way to mount little bites, honestly. I'm not too bothered by it, other than the fact that I don't think that the fish skeleton really has anything to do with the things that are mounted on the spines. I think that in order for it to really make sense, whatever is being served for consumption should be related in some way to the strange presentation of it. So if what was being eaten here was fish related, then cool, I get it. This just looks like little veggie bites and has nothing to do with the fish. So I'm like, well, why not use the fish for something else then? There should be some relation. Are these the actual bones of the fish that were used for the fish meat that I'm eating? Okay, I get it. That makes sense. This, not so much. Yes, put the berries in a bowl, but not the yogurt. Thanks. No. See, there's a reason why it's like a fruit and yogurt cup. That's a common thing that you can get. It's because it's a cup, and it makes it a lot easier to consume the yogurt, which is not necessarily. Would you consider yogurt a liquid? And not, I don't know if you would. But anyway, it's just, it's easier to eat when it's in a bowl or a cup. This is like mixing at Cold Stone or something. My first job, by the way, except it's yogurt instead of ice cream. They're just like, here, you get to pretend that you're an employee now. Here's all your ingredients. All right, just mix them up. You remember your first job? You remember how to fold that ice cream over on the cold plate? Well, do it again. You don't have the cold plate, but there you go. Hopefully you got that muscle memory. Good times. My stepdad's meal came in a minecart. Oh, dude, coming soon in the new Minecraft 1.17 update. You're gonna have the ability to mine eggs. There's gonna be chicken ores. Crazy stuff. When chickens get stuck inside of a mine and left for thousands of years, they are compressed into an ore. You mine it, you get eggs. You put it in the minecart, you send it all the way back up to the surface, you feed a village for eternity. It's gonna be revolutionary. See, this is the cave update that we're looking for. Chicken ores. You tell me to make less Minecraft references, I make more of them. There we go. Syrup running through the thumb hole. Such a common theme. Okay, it almost looks like there are slight raised edges. And then you're just like, you know what, let's introduce a whole, I mean, honestly, the plate is probably intended for something else. It's probably like a charcuterie plate. It should have just, salami and ham and crackers on it, but they're like, we can use this for serving a waffle, which actually looks like an absolutely delicious waffle and berries. Oh my God, I'm getting hungry now. But just why leave ways for especially syrup, the stickiest food-related substance you could possibly be getting served, and you're just like, yeah, let's let it drip all over the table. Oh well, restaurants lost. I bet the servers don't like that either. They're like, can we stop using these plates? We have such a cleanup afterwards. Dessert. The waiter instructed us to make sure we licked our hands clean. In their defense, it was delicious. No, that's just, nope. I'm sorry, the gimmick's gone too far. Dessert made tableside, pretty cool. Dessert made tableside, even if it's on like a banana leaf or something. Okay, still cool enough. Dessert made tableside on your hand. No, okay, they must give you some kind of like wet wipe or something beforehand, I have to assume, but even so, you're in the age of coronavirus right now. I don't think people really want to be licking their hands to eat, and even not in the age of coronavirus. I don't care if you give me a wet wipe after the fact, I still have to go to the bathroom and wash my hands. It's just like, I don't want to, no. $500 tasting menu, and this is how dessert was served. What? Have you guys both gone to the same restaurant? Did you guys both go to the same restaurant? Hold on. 12 days ago, 20 days. What restaurant? I have to know. Is it the same one? Is it the same one, or is this now becoming a thing? Is this becoming a thing that multiple fancy restaurants are doing? $500 for tasting menu is also, that's a very steep tasting menu. I would be upset if dessert was being served on my hand at the end of my $500 tasting menu. Okay, there should be a rule against this one. I'm not into it. My friend got served this grilled cheese monstrosity. I think we've actually seen something from this exact same restaurant. Man, this subreddit is just great advertising. Even though the restaurant isn't listed in the title of these, people must just figure it out and be like, I want to go and get some internet karma by taking photos of my meal here. That's a lot of cheese. I don't even, is there bread here, or when they said grilled cheese, did they just mean we get a cheese and we grill it? No bread. Where is there any mention of bread? It's grilled cheese. We're not being misleading. We just take the cheese, we grill it, starts melting and oozing, and then we mount it on a hook. Grilled cheese. You want a cheese, you got it. Also some tomato soup to dip your just pure hunk of cheese in. Delicious. Please don't serve food on my hand. Don't do that. I request, like, hey, you don't have to serve it on my hand. Can you bring a plate? Thanks, I appreciate that. All right, cool. I hope that doesn't happen to me. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you liked. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Check the playlist in the description if you want to catch more of these. And feel free to check out our sponsor, twitch.tv/CaptainSparkles. I'll see you next time.